What's going on to all my Venom fans out there, and welcome back to my channel, Movie Files. As you can see by the title of this video, this is a spoiler discussion kind of breakdown of the mid-post-credit scene of the new Venom, Let There Be Carnage, and I'm really excited to talk about the implications of what this can mean. So again, full spoilers. If you haven't seen the film, go check out my non-spoiler review. Come back once you've seen the film, and let's talk about what this can mean for the future, not only Venom, but obviously what we get in that post-credit scene, which we're going to break down. But before we dive into it, make sure you're checking me out on all my other social media accounts. If you're new to the channel, well, welcome to the community. Consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell. That way you can get the alert from when I drop new content. If you enjoyed this spoiler mid-credit post-screen breakdown, we'll make sure to like and share the video. It helps out the channel a lot, but also appreciate the support. And in those comments, we're talking spoilers, so let me know. Were you excited? Were you disappointed? What do you think it means? How did Venom get there? We got Venom 3 coming, and I guess we can expect a crossover between him and Spider-Man finally. So let's talk about it in the comments. So let's get into it. Again, I'm not going to talk about the movie because I've reviewed it. You can check out my full thoughts on it, but let's talk about it. So we obviously end the film with Venom and Eddie Brock on the run after what happened. Police officer think he's involved with all the carnage that went on in the film. We move on to them on the run. They seem to be in this kind of rundown hotel. They're watching a telenovela, and Brock and Venom like this, and they get into the conversation about Eddie. You just don't really know where I come from. You know, your small little brain couldn't nearly understand the planets I've seen, the stuff I've been through. So let me give you a little hint, a little taste of what I've been through. And before Venom's able to do that, they seem to be in a whole new universe. And Venom says, "What? That wasn't me." And we see him, brings out his protection for Eddie because they don't know where they are and they don't know what can be around the corner. But speaking around the corner, forget around the corner. What's on the TV screen as they lean closer in? And ladies and gentlemen, as you all know by now, because it's been spoiled for almost 2 weeks, but if you don't know, Venom sees a screen of Spider-Man, Tom Holland Spider-Man. It seems like this is a clip just like straight out of No Way Home, because we see a different angle from what we saw in Spider-Man Far From Home when he had his, obviously, mask on, and we see that Jonah Jameson reveals his identity, but again, the mask is also to this point, and we see Venom licks the screen, and I think he says something like he looks tasty, or whatever the case may be. This random guy walks into it. He's like, "Hey, what are you doing in my hotel room?" Alluding to, again, this isn't in the same state. This isn't in the same, planet. This is a whole new universe that Venom is in, and implicating that he is now in the MCU, ladies and gentlemen. So what does all this mean? So assuming that, based on things that happen in Loki, based on things that we've seen in What If so far, and obviously based in what we got with, something like WandaVision, there seems to be an interruption in the multiverse, especially what happened with Loki, with Sylvie stabbing the one who remains, aka who will be known as Kang moving forward. That really messed up the multiverse, and we saw that branch of reality splitting off, which to me, this means a character like Venom, character like maybe Fantastic Four, characters from the X-Men universe, as rumor says that maybe a Sir Patrick Stewart might be appearing in Doctor Strange 2. So it seems like all of these universes are now starting to come into one main timeline, main branch of reality, and I guess we can expect to see, I don't know if this means that we're going to see Venom in No Way Home. I think that would be a great post-credit scene to see them two on screen. My only issue with this implications, based on the first two Venom films, again, you can see my review on both movies, Venom in the comics that I have heard about, and the Venom I've seen in the animated show, and of course the Venom that we saw first time live action in Spider-Man 3, what's going to be the beef? Venom isn't a villain like we kind of know him to be. He's definitely playing that more anti-villain in what we've seen in the first two films. So why is he going to have beef with Spider-Man? Of course, we heard Venom say to Eddie Brock that I have a past, that, he's going to probably have some type of jealousy towards the Spider-Man. We know that Venom doesn't have the Spider-Man logo that we're used to in the comics and the animated series. So is it going to be this type of jealousy? We obviously know that in the Venom universe, he refers to himself as the legal protector. So if he is looking at this newscast and sees that this guy is a well-known murderer, or, has killed Mysterio, then he might take it upon himself to be like, I have to stop him. I have to protect the world, this new universe that I'm in. So that can be an angle. But outside of that, I really don't know what would be the motivation for them to clash heads. Obviously, time will tell. But again, I think this really does imply the Venom coming into this universe Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, X-Men, Fantastic Four, and I personally was hoping for maybe a little bit more of a creative solution of how to bring those characters in, but hey, I'll take it because I'm so happy to see all these characters playing in the same sandbox. More importantly, Venom, focusing back on Venom. It made no sense to me to have 2 Venom movies without even mentioning Spider-Man, but now we don't have to worry about that because I'm assuming that Spider-Man will be in the next Venom film, vice versa. Spider-Man 4, Venom will be in his film. Can't forget they have their Spider-Man universe being built out with Kraven the Hunter, Madam Web, maybe some other things, of course, Spider-Man 2, Into the Spider-Verse and stuff. So there's things to look forward to, but I'm just finally happy to see my worlds collide and play in the same sandbox. So I'm not gonna lie, I was happy to see it. You can see my review. At that point in the film, I was just kind of checked out because I wasn't the biggest fan of the actual film, but I was excited just knowing that, okay, we're gonna be getting all these multiverses coming and colliding and seeing that first inkling in Spider-Man No Way Home, Doctor Strange 2, Loki Season 2, and obviously other shows and other movies are gonna have some different characters popping in and out of their storyline. So I'm really excited about it, but I wanna know what you all think about this mid-post-credit scene. Are you excited for Venom, Spider-Man, Tom Holland crossing paths? Can we expect to see Venom in No Way Home? Can we expect to see Spider-Man in Venom 3? And what other characters would you like to see have their way into the MCU sooner rather than later? Let's talk about it in the comments, ladies and gentlemen. That has been my breakdown of what we saw in the end of Venom, Let There Be Carnage. But again, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Before you leave this video, make sure to like the video, share the video, again, comment below, and of course, subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell, that way you don't miss any more other content. Hope you enjoyed this breakdown. Hope you're staying safe. As you can see on the screen now, subscribe, check out the other content. We'll see you all on the next video.